Und damit willkommen zurück zu Metroid, Other.
Genau, wir haben das letzte Mal aufgehört hier auf dem...
Was das letzte Mal passiert ist, könnt ihr euch ja... Habt ihr ja gerade gelesen oder so. Weil die Zuschauer lesen ja bestimmt alle ganz gerne. Und ja.
Wir laufen...
Coole Kameraperspektive. Moment, hier gab's ein Geheimnis.
Ah, und das weißt du natürlich wieder.
Ja,
das
irgendwo hier
ja
gab's ein Geheimnis. Hier gibt's Raketen. Aber ich darf hier noch keine Bomben einsetzen, ich bin ja noch... Genau, hier kann man nämlich aufspringen, eigentlich.
Ah.
Ach, und ja, jetzt geschieht das hier alles irgendwie automatisch. Hier, nimm du die Fernbedienung, Dennis.
Nein.
Mach das.
He's dead.
Nee.
Ein Toter.
Get away from me!
Man kann es auch übertreiben.
It was obvious that there was some pervasive danger throughout the facility. I didn't know what had brought Adam here, but I did know that cooperation was imperative if we were to restore safety.
Adam, listen to me. Clearly, this facility is in complete disorder. It might be too dangerous for your men to go alone. That's why I've...
Look at that! They're coming out of the wall! Right, stay calm.
What?
Open fire!
Schieß mit! Ausweichen!
Wow.
Ja, ich wollte dich mal extra den ersten Bossgegner machen lassen, damit du mal
Also
so weißt.
irgendwie bringt das nichts. Irgendwie
Dann versuch's mal mit Raketen.
Die setze ich wie ein.
Du weißt doch noch, Ego-Perspektive?
Ach, das stimmt. Ah, hochkant.
Genau, hochkant. Auf dem Bildschirm musst du aber zeigen, sonst und Feuer! Und du solltest, wenn sowas kommt, sollst du Steuerkreuz drücken. Steuerkreuz!
Ach,
Gut gemacht.
This ain't good. Nothing's working. Listen up. Freeze guns authorized.
Warum kann ich das nicht?
Moment.
I'm authorizing missile use.
Wie mache ich nochmal Bomben?
Nein, das sind deine Raketen. Du darfst jetzt Raketen machen.
Und wie mache ich die?
So wie ich es dir gerade gesagt habe.
Auf.
Ich zeig's dir mal, okay? Das ist ganz simpel. Du bist in der Ego-Perspektive,
Ja,
drückst B, visierst an und drückst dann A, wenn du komplett anvisiert hast. So.
Ah.
Und zwar wartest du jetzt, bis da alles vereist
Fire
ist.
in a single location and freeze that thing. And Samus, you attack the frozen spot.
Und dann machst du es, wie der es sagt. Da den Arm.
Anvisieren, anvisieren, anvisieren.
Und Feuer.
Ja komm, friert irgendwas ein.
Lass uns greifen mal das Auge an.
Visier an.
Was ist jetzt los? What the? Rette ihn! Okay. Und Feuer. Gute Sache. Jetzt ist er ziemlich hilflos.
Komm. Voll auf die Nase. Okay, komm.
Und jetzt?
Visier an, visier an. Bam. Beiß.
Pfui.
Quatsch. Das Auge raus. Los, stirb.
Okay.
So. Da läuft das Auge.
Ja, schieß es ab. Oder nein, nimm die Raketen.
Nein, es lebt wieder. Ich hasse dieses.
Ich hasse es, wenn es laggt.
Ja, das auch. Das ist so komisch halt.
So, du musst es jetzt lähmen mit so einer Rakete. Jetzt! Moment, gib her!
Oh, ist das gut, dass du tot ist?
Nein!
Ah, wir haben nur noch 19%.
Okay. Und... Ja, wo ist denn die Eisstelle?
Boah, wie schnell das geht.
Ja, ich habe gerade unser Leben wiederhergestellt, aber sonst...
Rettest du mir auch gut?
Ja, und zwar ist das, wenn du nur wenig Leben hast oder neue Raketen brauchst, dann kannst du deine Remote senkrecht in die Luft halten. Und wenn du das machst, kannst du den A-Knopf drücken und dann kannst du dich regenerieren.
Ja, und jetzt pratscht das Auge wieder raus.
Feuer eine Missile ab.
Ach
Eine
so,
Rakete.
okay.
So. Ende.
Boah, was sind wir gut.
Samus, looks like I'm gonna need to ask for your cooperation on this mission, but I'm also gonna have to ask that you follow my commands. You don't move unless I say so, and you don't fire until I say so. Any objections, lady?
The thumbs up sign had been used by the Galactic Federation for ages. Me? I was known for giving the thumbs down during briefing. I had my reasons, though. Commander Adam Malkovich was normally cool and not one to joke around. But he would end all of his mission briefings by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He was joking, but others weren't. At the time, I felt surrounded by people who treated me like a child, or used kid gloves because I was a woman. And yet with Adam, I was grateful for the nod. My past has left me with an uneasy soul, and as a result, it touched me on some level that Adam would acknowledge that past by calling me something delicate, like lady. And I knew more than anyone that every word from Adam was deliberate. My thumbs down was a twofold response. A sign of derision at being called a lady, and a signal of my complete understanding of the mission orders. The other soldiers were always willing to support me with easy smiles despite the fact that I clearly had so much yet to learn. Among them was Anthony. In the face of his well-meaning behavior and that of the other soldiers, my response was to become increasingly bitter. I was a child, always with something to prove, a chip on my shoulder. And I was angry. I felt that if I let my guard down, I would easily be broken. And beyond that, I was scared. Even in the naivete of my youth, I could see in Adam's joking manner how close he felt to me. Adam knows my past, and he knows me better than anyone else. Confession time. Because I was so young when I lost both of my parents, there's no question I saw Adam as a father figure. When I rebelled against him, I knew I could get away with it. And his paternal compassion in the face of my rebellion reinforced the special bond I felt with him. I understood well that chances were slim that I would ever find anyone that understood me like Adam. And yet, when the time came, I still left his side. I was so young and naive.
Exactly what transpired here on the bottle ship is still uncertain. Here's what we do know. The equipment we thought had been destroyed is operational again. And we've seen casualties attributed to an unidentified and lethal creature. The situation is critical. We need to gather all the information we can, but priority one is to find any survivors and bring them to safety. Consider this site extremely dangerous. Be careful as you make your sweeps. And there's one problem. The wireless interference in this facility is all-pervasive. Your comm systems are useless. As a result, communication channels will be limited to the facility's navigation booths. Well then, Lyle, investigate Sector 1 and show a little restraint with the explosives.
Gotcha.
Maurice, you cover Sector 2. Repair any equipment you come across.
Affirmative.
Anthony, you're Sector 3. I'll leave it to you to decide whether plasma guns are called for.
All right.
James, check out the control bridge. Our communication issues might be the result of electrical interference.
Yes, sir.
And KG, run a complete sweep of the residential quarters and investigate any trace of survivors.
Got it.
Each of you is authorized to use a freeze gun. Do not forget to check in regularly via navigation booths. And Samus, you go to the system management room. Do everything you can to get the electrical system back up and running. Looks like your comm system is still functional. Remember, everything you see will also appear on this screen. Regarding auxiliary weapons, the use of bombs has been authorized. As far as your other weapons go, we will continue to investigate and authorize use as we can. However, we currently have no plans to authorize the use of power bombs. As you know, they have the ability to spread a high-temperature heat wave over a large area, impacting living things, which is a nice way of saying they can vaporize humans instantly. You should be well aware of how dangerous power bombs are, and how their devastation can't be obstructed with common materials. Once the mission in the system management room is complete, I need you to report back. I'll give you your next orders then. I want you all to be especially careful as you execute your missions. That's the end of the briefing.
It was the first joint mission I'd been a part of since becoming a freelance bounty hunter. And of course, it was the first time since my Federation days that I was following the orders of a commanding officer. Having received mission orders from Adam, I felt confused and strangely exhilarated at the unexpected turn of events. I responded. Understood, Adam. No objections, of course.
So, und nach einer sehr, sehr langen Cutscene
Müssen wir uns leider schon bald wieder verabschieden.
genau, weil das war jetzt ganz, ganz lang.
Ja, ein Spiel mit sehr viel Atmosphäre und so. Jo,
Also,
und dann gehen wir im nächsten Part auf zu unserem Ziel.
Also bis dann.